Hello everyone, welcome back to the Revival. Today is the first leg of the Champions League quarterfinals against Juventus. Before we go to the Alliance though, we've had an update as to scouting. I've just set scouting now to bolster weak spots, no region specified, so worldwide. Looking for players that are still developing and consider the budget. Unfortunately, I don't think that there is an option in the players to watch to clear the players that were already on there. So a lot of these players aren't developing players. Zaniolo, I believe, is. He looks very good, actually. He's also very expensive, as you would expect. Okay, so anyway, never mind. That is that distraction out of the way. Let's just check and see whether they were telling us. Scouting results. Yes, it was Zaniolo they were telling us about. We're also being warned about fatigue after international duty. We've got a lot of internationals in our team now. And the best 11 of the month contain Timo Werner and Vinicius Jr. So good to see that some of those players' performances are being recognised. But this is what you're all here for. It is the quarterfinals of the Champions League. It's the first leg. It's at the Alliance Arena, I think. It's either the Stadium or Arena. I can't remember. One of them's in Germany, the other one's in Italy. And they've got quite a strong team, haven't they? Aaron Ramsey in midfield along with Rabiot. Ronaldo leading the front line. Jesus, this is going to be difficult. Let's have a look at our team. So, yep, we've got some tired players. Juanfran really impressed me in that previous game a couple of days ago, so I've got no qualms in putting him in for Henriks. Hummel's not looking so hot at the moment, so I think maybe we'll keep him on the bench in case, but Mattia going to come on in his place. And really everyone's kind of all over the place, aren't they now? I think Ribery for Paredes, because we don't need the big man up front because we've already got one on the bench. Everyone's just looking tired. I think we'll stick with this, and then oh no, I'll tell you one thing that we do need to do. Schubert, despite being on excellent form, Angus Gunn is coming back into the team. Right, there we go. That's the lineup for today. You can see the lineup for the other team. Let's get this game underway. Once again, Newcastle playing in their away shirts, because black and white clashes quite badly. We just need a really, really decent performance in this first leg. I would take a draw with an away goal scored. I think that away goals potentially could be very important in this game. So here we are at the Alliance Stadium in Italy. And there's Ronaldo with his disgusting looking neck, readying himself to go out and take part in yet another game of football. How old must he be now? I mean, in this game he must be like 38, surely. Okay, here we go. So Juventus kicking off and striking first left to right. Newcastle defending the right-hand side. Good tackle from Shelvey, straight away looking to win the ball. Lobbed through ball, Maximan unable to get onto it first time, but he might reach this. No, not quite able to. The delay on that through ball was what cost us. If there hadn't been a delay on it, he probably would have been able to keep his momentum up, but he had to break it slightly in order to stay onside. All kinds of things going on in that penalty area. Ronaldo chasing after that ball at great pace. He's going to win the race. But Newcastle able to set themselves in such a way that, well, I thought we were able to set ourselves. It's a good cross from Ronaldo. Well taken by Angus Gunn. And the ball is just distributed back out to the left-hand side with Willems. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. what a save! I don't know how much the goalkeeper knew about that, but that was an absolutely vital deflection off of his hip. Juanfran able to get onto the ball, played it back to Werner, and Werner just unable to quite manage to get the ball clean past the goalkeeper. Now Ronaldo back, recovering the ball, holding it up, playing it out to a teammate, but Newcastle have it back again. I think this may be very similar to the Barcelona final of last year, where we had chances, but the goalkeeper covered himself in glory. Oh, for goodness sake. You're not going to win many football matches playing like that, are you? Juventus playing it around the back now, looking to probe Newcastle, open up some spaces. And they've advanced a lot quicker than I would have liked. Hayden doing a very good job of winning the ball there, and Werner might get the best. No, he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. He never does. Thought he might get the best of his defender, but he couldn't outmuscle him. As good a striker as Werner is, he's never going to win a strength contest. Newcastle defending with numbers, and it's paying off for them. Junior out on the left-hand side. He's got some space to work in. Plays the ball in. Shelvey on the ball now. Headers it out wide. Juanfran winning it back. Juanfran having a great game so far. He is not giving up. He's a tenacious little bastard. And Willems equally on the left-hand side doing a good job of defending. Making sure that they can't advance any further. And now Newcastle back on the ball, looking to do something with it here. Just looking to play a nice simple ball to Werner, let him run onto it and take the shot. Don't even need him to take a second touch, just get him on the ball to a point where he's able to take the shot almost instantly. Is Shelvey across to Juanfran. Juanfran with the early cross into the box. Werner with the header, trying to head it in to Maximan, but it didn't happen in the end. Here's Ronaldo now. Oh, that's very good. I thought that was very good defending from Todibo, but apparently the referee disagrees. I don't see anything wrong with that, honestly. It's just a little bit, especially when the AI does exactly the same and worse and gets away with it every single time. Oh, it goes off the bar! The left-footed free kick rattling off the crossbar. And that was very good from Bernardeschi. I'm going to call him Bernard. I'm going to call him Bernard. Had lots of dip and whip on that free kick. Obviously, very good free kick stats. Able to get a lot of curve on the ball. Juanfran playing very high up on this right-hand side. Maximan, not known for his crossing. Kunku is a free header. It's in! It's Vinicius Junior, the shortest man in the team. And sometimes that lack of height can lead to people overlooking you. And you could see from the moment that corner kick was taken, he was on the run. And he had one thing on his mind, and that was getting a good contact on the ball. And didn't he just? 1-0 to Newcastle. Very good again from Willems. Been very impressed with him so far in this game. And even though we've turned the attacking fullbacks off, he's still advancing. He's one of those players, he loves getting forward. And that's where buying players that fit into the way that you play is so vital in this game. Much in the same way as Football Manager. If you buy a player who wants to get forward all the time and you try to play a low block, it's not always going to work so well for you. Here's Willems again on the left-hand side, just holding his man up, looking for the tackle. Doesn't really commit to it. He has to go to this man though, and he's just out past a little bit. Here's a chance on the edge of the area. He takes a shot. The goalkeeper gets a hand to it. It's a good save. And Juan Fran is able to make it to the ball just in time for the half-time whistle to be blown. And Newcastle United, with a very good 45 minutes of work behind them, have the advantage in this first leg. Stats speak for themselves. I don't really need to say too much about them. We're going to go straight into the second half. No changes required. I'm very happy with how the team have played so far. Mathieu has hardly been mentioned so far, and that is probably testament to just how well the defence are handling things. Most of it seems to be coming from out wide. But so far, so good. Oh, Werner! Oh! It's a lovely turn and shot from Timo Werner. Not quite able to get it on target. Fantastically fleet-footed turn and shot. Maybe deserved to at least get it on target. But I love the idea. Werner pressing the defenders where he can. Maximan has dropped back into midfield alongside, I would say, Vinicius Junior is probably doing the same sort of thing on the other side of the pitch. The strength of this formation is that when the opposition have the ball and you're able to, the midfield, it becomes very difficult to circumvent. Maximan able to use his pace to keep the ball in play. And that's a foul. Referee going to have a word with the player there, just to let him know, I'm watching you, mate. Don't be a cheeky bastard. Now Newcastle can get the game back underway. Juan Fran to Debo, back to Juan Fran again. Ball played up to Maximan, who turns on the ball and looks to extend his legs. He gets a cross in, there's a header, it's off the bar. The post, sorry. Maximan not normally known for pinpoint crosses, but that one was right on the money, exactly where Werner wanted it. Werner just ghosting into the near post and getting ahead of the defender. More of that, please, he will be saying to his strike partner. Junior on the left-hand side, just cutting off one of the passing lanes. Fortunately, there was another one available to Juventus, and that's the one that they ended up using. And they've got around Willems, another player having to come out to support him in defence. They really are turning us all ends up. And in the end, it goes out for a goal kick. What? No, that's a goal kick, surely. He kicked it off the Juventus player. Oh well, apparently we're defending a corner kick then. Better not score from this, Juventus, you cheeky gits. Shelvey doing a very good job. Just holding them up here a little bit. The cross comes in, goalkeeper takes it. Fortunate that a Juventus player didn't ghost in around the back in that instance. Maximan on the ball now, plays it back to Juan Fran. Juan Fran looks up, finds Maximan again. Maximan's got Shelvey in support if he needs him. He does find him in the end. Shelvey now looking for a ball out. Not the right pass at all. It's a really poor ball, actually. Hayden getting his foot on the ball, deflecting it through to Shelvey. And here's a chance now. Junior running through on the ball. He's got some space. If he can get the ball into the middle for... No, he can't quite manage it. Nice idea, but unable to deliver. Nkunku into Hayden. Hayden now looking. Is Shelvey. Hayden's made a run forward, but Shelvey unable to deliver the ball. And now Juventus. But Williams has read that. He's read that book a few times. He just manages to drop back, head the ball back to the goalkeeper, and here's Newcastle again on the ball, able to take their time, try and pick a pass. And that will go out for a corner. We'll take that all day. Another from Vinicius Jr. would be lovely. Here's Werner, unable to quite get onto it. Juventus knock it clear. There's a long raking ball over to Willems on the opposite side of the pitch. That's a tackle and a half. If I'd made that kind of tackle, I would have a foul given against me, but that's the advantage of being the AI. You give your own fouls. And they're in behind you, Newcastle here. Cross, header, out for a goal kick, I think. It is a goal kick. Knocked out to Willems on the left-hand side. He immediately has attention from the Juventus players. But Newcastle have enough options that they're able to just pass it around, relieve the pressure. Maximan picks up on the loose ball. Plays it into Shelvey. Shelvey's not got much time on the ball. It looks like they're specifically looking at him, marking him quite tightly. Midfield is not really working out. The centre of midfield at the moment. Newcastle struggling for any kind of time on the ball. Unable to really create much in the centre of the park. I think the wide areas are going to be where most of the joy is found in the near future for the Magpies. Ball's won by Nkunku, and now Newcastle can break, and there's a ball through to Junior. It's too heavy though. It's picked up by the defender and played back to the goalkeeper, Perrin. Just need a little bit more hustle from Newcastle. I feel like it's gone a bit flat here at the moment. Goes out for a throw-in. Good tackle from Mathieu. He was aware of the danger and he dealt with it. Just looking to see if we can freshen anything up. There's not really too much to be done. Just throw Ribery on just to give us some fresh legs in that area of the pitch. And why not put the big man up top? 89 minutes on the clock. If we can get one more chance, launch one big ball into the box, we might be able to get that second away goal, and that could end up being really vital. That's won by Nkunku. Up to Ribery. He's a good dribbler of the ball. He's got bags of pace, Ribery. And again, that feels like a foul tackle to me. It's only given us a throw though. Cross into the box. Joelinton. No, unable to get onto it. But here's Shelvey. He might have a chance if we can get it in quickly. No, he's just too heavy with the through ball. But that will do. It's a 1-0 victory. That is going to do the job for Newcastle quite nicely. You can see the players are ecstatic with that result. It means that they take a 1-goal aggregate lead into the second leg of the Champions League quarterfinals. And that is everything that we could have hoped for and more. 50-50 for possession in this game. Plenty more shots for Newcastle than Juventus, and not a single one allowed to be on target by the Newcastle defence. Pretty even across the rest of the stats. Passing, interceptions, everything like that, pretty much within one of each other. Junior man of the match, although Nkunku having an equally good day at the races. Kone with a 4.5 on the Juventus team. The worst player of the match by some distance. And there we go. I'm really happy with that. We look at the other results. Valencia beating Real Madrid 4-0. Good Lord Almighty. Newcastle taking a 1-0 win against Juventus into their second leg. And Atletico Madrid and Benfica drawing 0-0. PSG with a pretty decent victory over Munich. It will be interesting to see how the second leg of that game goes. But that's us for another episode. Until next time, when we'll be probably watching the second leg of the Champions League against Juventus, this time at St James's Park, and also we'll be catching you up on what happened in the Norwich match in the Premier League. That's going to do us. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.